All FC-8600 models have a similar process to building the stand, so we will cover building the FC-8600 To build the stand, first unbox all the parts and pieces to the stand. Keep in mind that some of the stand parts, such as the screws, are located in the main cutter box. When gathering all the parts for the stand, keep the cutter in the box for right now. Lay each piece of the stand out on carpeted ground to prevent scratches. Let's identify the different components. There are the two stand legs, the two footers, the center crossmember bar, two stock roller plates, two media stock rollers, 20 M5 socket head cap screws, and an Allen wrench. Keep in mind the basket assembly will be in a separate box. First, mount both stand legs to the crossmember using 4 M5 socket head screws. As you mount the crossmember to each stand leg, do not tighten the screws completely. We will tighten them after we place the cutter on the stand and it has been properly seated. Place the stand upside down so that the footers can be mounted. And then mount the footer to the bottom of each stand leg. Mount the footers so that the longer ends of the footers are facing in the same direction. Next, remove the cutter from the box. The FC-8600 can be mounted to the stand in two configurations. Back-loaded, where the media roll is to be placed in the back and travels toward the front of the cutter, or front-loaded, where the media roll is placed in the front of the cutter and travels toward the back of the cutter. If you plan to have the media roller in the back, place the front of the cutter facing toward the shorter end of the footer. Conversely, if you plan to have the media roll in the front, set the front of the cutter so it is facing the same direction as the longer ends of the footers. Place the FC-8600 onto the stand so that the positioning pins match up with the holes on the FC-8600. And then fasten with the 4 M5 socket head screws. At this point, tighten the 4 socket head cap screws using the provided Allen wrench. And then tighten the 4 socket head cap screws on both legs. In the basket assembly, there should be the basket made of fabric, 3 long basket tubes, 4 short basket tubes, 4 corner joints, 2 mounting brackets, 4 M5 socket cap head screws. First, locate the media stalker plates and mount the mounting brackets to the bottom of each stock roller plate using 4 M5 mounting screws. Mount the 2 media stalker plates with the attached mounting brackets to the inside of each stand leg on the underside of the cutter. Insert 1 screw in the front. Make sure when mounting them that they face the direction of the longer footer stems. Notice that the longer end of the footer is always under the stock rollers and media. Insert 2 shorter tubes in the top holes of the bracket so that the open ends of the tubes are facing toward the front and the ends with the caps are facing toward the back for both sides. Remember, the top tubes should be open and the bottom tube should have a cap. Take the 3 long basket tubes and insert them into the sheaths on the edges of the basket and 1 in the center sheath. Now locate the joints and insert them into the ends of the longer tubes. Grab the basket with the long tubes. Go ahead and place the center tube in the slot on the bracket. Insert the corners that are inserted in the longer tubes and insert them in the shorter tubes. Now connect the short basket tubes to the joints inserted on the long basket tubes at each end of the basket. For the last step, gently remove the packaging from the cutter itself.